Don't tell me what to do. Tell me why I'm doing it. Make it relatable to me so it's second nature to me instead of me trying to remember. Let's get it. Yes, yes, yes. We're back for another one, another banger. Man, this whole setup is like amazing because literally I'm by myself. I have to set the cameras up. I have to set the mics up. I have to set everything up. It's tough. Like, when you don't have a production team, I just realize, the abilities that I have is amazing. And the fact that I'm able to do it by myself is kind of crazy. And now, like, I'm using Red cameras, and Red just added to their firmware update. They added the ability to facial detection. So now my autofocus used to be on and off. You can't really tell because I'm not watching the camera. But now that they actually updated that and I updated both cameras, I should be in focus. So am I in focus on this one, check? I'm in focus on this one, check? All right, so listen, man, let's get to this exciting episode. This episode is gonna be about the why. Like when you tell someone something or you're trying to show somebody, you're trying to teach somebody, it's very important to teach them why they're doing it. When you're telling someone instructions or trying to explain something or how to do something, it's very important to tell them why they're doing it. Because if they know why they're doing it, it's gonna be much more understandable and relatable to the person that you're instructing. This is gonna be the hook. Don't tell me what to do, tell me why I'm doing it. Make it relatable to me so it's second nature to me instead of me trying to remember. Let's get it. I didn't understand this concept of like people telling me why I'm doing something. And until I was selling cars. So I started selling cars when I was like 22 or 23. And I was brand new, but they were trying to start a new initiative, like trying to get people that weren't into sales and train these new salespeople the way they wanted them trained. But the good thing about that is they spent a lot of money on training. They sent us away upstate New York, where I was able to learn how to sell. Like I was in like a 6-day class, 6 days, not intensive selling. But it was something that struck out to me the most about that experience. And it was the experience that I understood how they taught how to train people. They were telling people why they were doing things. Like if I ask you for your name, I'm doing that because I want to get a name. You give information, you get information. The same concept. All the different sales techniques that I learned in this training had a lot to do with why I was doing it. And they kind of explained to me why I had to do this or why I had to do that, asking for a name, making morale. The weather's good. It's just getting connection, where you're from, asking them what they like, all these interests. You're building up morale and then boom, you sell. But the thing I want to talk about is when they instructed me, when they taught me why to do this, why to do that. And as I went through the whole training, I was like, wow, now that when I want to tell somebody how to do something, I'm going to tell them how to do it, but I'm also going to tell them why they're doing it. And it's actually been a gift of one of my gifts, being able to show people as we were building all these different companies, I can show them why I'm doing it and also show them how I'm doing it, but show them why I'm doing it. And I think it's been beneficial to the people that I've trained throughout these years. So I really appreciate that training. Shout out to White Plains Honda. They're the ones who sent me a training, and also Curry Acura. They sent me to a tough training as well. So what made me think about this idea was I was in a dentist yesterday. And I was supposed to be in the dentist for 30 minutes, but I ended up being in the dentist for like 2.5 hours. I missed my haircut appointment, so he had to push me back. I had to wait for that. So it was just a really tough day, and I had something going on. I wanted to make videos for you guys. So I had something going on. I wanted to make videos for you guys. This is my Wednesday, so I usually make all my videos on Wednesday. So I went to the dentist, and I've been going to this dentist for 5 years, so it was nothing different, right? The difference is the person who was working on my mouth, and I was just stuck. I'm like, I've been coming here for 5 years and seeing the same person. They gave me a new person today. So yesterday, they gave me a new person yesterday, and it's amazing how the difference of how my old person was doing it to how she was doing it. And it made me think of what we're talking about today. Why? So she was telling me how, like, why she was doing what she was doing, every single thing she was doing, like when she was cleaning the teeth and when she was taking this tool, why this tool is there, why you should floss, why the pick, why was a pick versus a flossing, like all these different things she was explaining the whole process while she was cleaning my mouth. And it just had me think of the difference of, like, now I understand a lot of the things with brushing teeth, with flossing. I understand those things now because she was telling me why. And I remember now because it becomes second nature to me because I understand why. And I just wanted to really put a light on that, because when you're teaching somebody something, it's always better to teach them why they're doing it. So, like, for instance, putting captions on shorts. Why put captions on shorts? Because when people are at work, they may not be able to put the volume up, but they still want to see the video. So they're going to put captions on, put the volume down, but still be able to see the content because they're going to read the content. And that's the thing. Like, I always put captions on my videos now because now I know the why, right? I understand the method behind that madness. It always goes back to that. So, like, my other dentist, she didn't speak to me. She didn't tell me anything. She just did what the heck she was doing and said, have a good day. Not a great experience either. Customer service, it wasn't great. I went to them because I was comfortable with them. I mean, they're close to my home. They're fairly priced and they got the job done. But now I feel more like, wow, I like this girl. Like, and this is the difference between somebody creating their brand and somebody that can't create their own brand. Like, look at her. She's able to explain everything that she's doing when she's working on me, right? This person isn't. So I went to this person. I said, you know what? You need to start your personal brand and teach people all about, like, hygiene, dental hygiene. And I think you would get a lot of traffic. You would get a lot of people come into your brand, your page, because people want to know these things. Like, I didn't know the difference between a flossing thing and a pick. Who knew? Like, right? I'm not taught that. You don't know what you don't know. So it was very interesting, and she may be a potential client because I see a lot of potential in her because she was so great at explaining the things that she needed to explain. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna pull one of the quotes from Troy. So he used to teach in the school for many, many years, right? And they say, like, how do you feel about not being an educator no more? He like, what you mean? I'm still an educator. It's just to change the classroom. Now I used to have an effect on the people in this building. Now I have an effect on the people in the world. And that's true. He's still educating, but he's just educating on a higher level. He has access to the world now, not just this one classroom. So it's the same thing for her. She only has access to this small office where I'm like, you need to bring your talents to the world. People need to hear what you have to offer. You need to put your stuff online and monetize it. And I mean, she don't have to use me. She could use anybody. I just wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. Like, you have a gift. You're able to explain what you're doing. You're able to, she's a good looking woman. She's a Black woman and she can benefit, and she's about to retire. She's been doing it for 20 years, she said. I said, so you know what? You can actually do this in retirement and enjoy it. You love what you do. You said you love what you do. So why not? It's a blessing for you and a blessing for the world. So it's very important to use your gifts correctly. And that's what I try to teach all the time. Like, you have to be able to use your gifts to the best of your ability. Don't be selfish with your gifts. Share them to the world. She has a gift. She needs to share it to the world. And I mean, that's really what I wanted to talk about today, because I thought it was very insightful. You guys, if it's something you are really, really good at, learn how to explain it. Explain the why people have to do it in every step, because it's going to be easier to remember when you're doing it that way. This is really important for people that's creating their own brand. If you want to create your own brand, start by learning how to explain what you need to do. And me, I have so many thoughts running through my mind. So sometimes it gets a little difficult to articulate the things I want to say. But at the end of the day, it's very simple to just explain what you're doing and why you got to do it. If you can do that to someone, it's going to be much easier for people to learn how to do it. So this was like an amazing thing. I think guys, if you can take this advice, I promise you, it's gonna help you in your future. It's gonna help you build your brand. It's gonna help you get your message out to the world. So definitely go do that. I'm dropping these gems for you guys, but I need you guys to like the video. I need you guys to subscribe. And listen, I offer a one-on-one. I'm only doing 20 people. I'm at 13 people today. Can I get a clap? So if you are interested in being more hands-on and more direct with the information that I have and using my experience, and you want an easier path to get to a multi six-figure, seven-figure business, then give me a call. Go to my website, www.michaeljmacdonald.com. All the info's there. I'm really excited about helping all these people. Once I hit 20 people, I'm gonna finish with them. It's a 4-month mentorship. Once that ends, I'll take another 20. But then I wanna really focus on group coaching because group coaching, you're able to scale. One-on-one, it's only one of me, so I only could do but so much unless I hire other coaches. But that's something down the line. But right now I do one-on-one. I have 13, looking for 20. So I need 7 more spots available. So if you're interested and you wanna come on, go to my website. All the information's there. Follow me on Instagram, Michael J. MacDonald, and like and share this video because it's I think it's some great content that people can help in their journey becoming a entrepreneur. So listen, guys, I love y'all. Take it easy.